Now, the fourth law is the law of navigation. Now, what it means is that anyone can steer a ship, but it takes a great leader to chart the course. What does that mean? How many of you know someone that comes into organization and that has a big, huge dream? You know, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take over the world. We're going to be the number one in our industry. And sometimes they don't understand how come other people are not able to see their dream, right? So being a great leader, you need to be able to develop skills to be able to define clearly the pathways. What is the pathways to the vision that you envision for the company or the organization? So to be a great leader and to implement the law of navigation, you need to be able to specifically have clear pathways as to how each department are collaboratively putting their heads together to be able to achieve their goal. So a lot of patience is rewarded, and by doing so is not only to understand what each and every single people or department needs to do, but also understand people's skills. Not everybody is skilled at everything. So understanding who you're working with, what's their talent, what motivates them, and in addition to that, not only see what you want in terms of your vision, but what do they want? What is their goal? And then what you would do is that you would align their goals with your vision, and that way it would be a win-win situation. Let me give you an example. If you have, let's say, somebody within your organization, you're in a sales division, and you have someone it's here but it's not, and you know what, they want to become speakers in their own organization. Let's say you're sales for a consulting firm, and their personal goal is to become a speaker and promote the consulting, but they sort of want to become or influence on their own, or they want to have their own speaking engagement to be able to bring more client into the company organization. So what would you do? You could say no, right? You could say, you know, I would like for you to focus on what the company goal is. Or you could take yourself outside of your shoes and look at it from their perspective and see how you can help them. And by doing so, how would that help your organization? So an example would be, okay, all right, you would like to become a speaker, you would like to sell this. All right, let's create a measurements around that. Let's create some metrics. All right, so I will help you to create your particular events. I will help you with any resources that you need in order for you to bring result. And again, at the end of the day, what we need to do is to focus on the overall picture, which is, you know, whichever way you need to be able to gather new clients for your metrics. How can we create a metrics or goal to have these individuals from your personal off time hours help within the overall goal of the organization? And by doing so, what you're doing is that you're creating leaders. These are leaders on their own, and most people in organization, they want to be stretched. The number one reason why people are not motivated is because that they feel that they're not contributing enough. They feel that they're being told what to do. So by giving them an opportunity to become leaders in their own way, as long as it is aligned with the overall picture, put yourself in their shoes and see how can we create a win-win situation. Now, questions for today. Now, from a law of navigation perspective, rate yourself from 1 to 10. How good are you in creating clear, measurable path to get to your vision? So, example, if you have a vision right now that you've set up for your organization, look at what you've organized right now for your team and how clearly is it in order for others to understand. If you don't know the answer of that, if you're having some challenges, that would be the answer. That's number one. How clearly are you able to define the pathway to your vision? Number two, who in your organization or in your competitor has already defined a clear pathway that you could emulate? Again, why reinvent the wheel? If somebody has already created a vision or a goal that's similar to yours, how can you research who is the best in your industry and how can you emulate their style? Number three, action, action, action. What are you doing right now to take care of your leadership growth? If you're not part of any leadership training or association or mastermind, we invite you to click on the link below, have of our strategists, and we'll be able to put you in the right mastermind that will be able to develop your unique skills. This is Ruth signing out and reminding you that success is in your DNA.